The episode starts with Kunal arranging a car. Kuhu asks, what are you doing? He says, ask Mishti. Everyone is fighting me because of her. She says, maybe you are fighting her. He says, if you loved me, you would have supported me. She says, I love you. It's difficult to understand you. He says, all subjects look difficult when student is dumb. She asks him to say sorry. He asks, will you also try to make Abir away? Abir asks him not to hate anyone. Kunal says, you would have got hurt. Abir says, I did everything. Mishti didn't know about it. Kunal says, she is taking you away from us. You care for her. Not us. Abir asks, what? Heart is big and have place for her. Kunal says, I won't say sorry. Abir asks, not even for my sake? Kunal says, fine. I will say sorry. I can't share you with Mishti. You have to choose. Who is more imp for you? Kunal or Mishti? Abir asks, what? You are asking me to choose between you or Mishti. I left everything what you didn't like. Kunal says, leave now also. Abir says, Mishti isn't anything. She is my love. I love her. Mishti looks on. Abir says, the ones I love. I can't choose any one of them. Kunal says, I would have chosen you above love. If you ask me to make a choice. Abir says, it means you don't know love. We get brothers relation. We make relation of love. You didn't fulfill a brother's relation. Else you would have not asked this. Kunal says, you are saying this to me. You are my life. One relation for whom I can die. Abir says, I also love you and can do anything for you. So I don't put you in this situation. Kunal says, whatever you told me. I would have never told this. You told me that you chose Mishti between Mishti and me. He says, I will die but not say sorry to you. Never ever. Abir shouts. Kunal says, congrats Mishti. You separated brothers. He goes. Jasmeet comes and looks on. Lamhankeo. Plays. Kunal cries and goes. Abir goes other side. Mishti cries. Meenakshi stumbles and gets hurt. Koshal asks, are you fine? Come. He says, you got a foot sprain. She says, I feel scared. Nanu asks, are you fine? Nidhi asks her not to worry. Nidhi asks Atul to call a doctor. Nanu says, Meenakshi never gets upset. She got hurt by a small thing. He says, Atul, I will ask you what to find. Abir says, we should do Bappa Visarjan. He goes to Mishti and says, Bappa will come next year. Kunal will also come back. Mishti says, he loves you a lot. You get him back. Jasmeet and Kuhu come to Kunal. He packs bags. Kuhu asks Jasmeet to wait in her room and not tell anyone. Jasmeet says, I want to ask Kunal. Kuhu says, I will tell you later. Kunal says, no one wants me here. My brother didn't choose me. Kuhu says, no one can choose anyone. He says, I left you and chose Kuhu. He doesn't care and showed me my place. That brother's relation doesn't matter. You would be thinking I deserve this. She says, I don't know. We don't get happy seeing people hurt whom we love. Whom we care for. Sorry you are feeling bad. Kunal says, I can't express what I'm feeling. I lost my brother forever. I did everything for my family. My mum cheated me. My brother left me. Where shall I go? Kuhu says, you aren't alone. Break this wall. Kunal hugs her and cries. Bekhudi. Plays. Mishti asks Lady to go. Abir will come. They will do Visarjan the way Abir likes. Pandit and others take Bappa idol. Abir apologizes to Mishti for her insult. Mishti says, I loved you. Why are you saying sorry? I wish they could understand our love. They will understand it soon. He says, don't hate Kunal. He is saying mum's words. She always controlled him since childhood. I always balanced him. But today I couldn't. If Dad was here, this would have not happened. Dad isn't here. She says we can't change his thinking. But can we find your dad? I want to help you if you find it right. He hugs her and smiles. He says when I missed Dad, I used to close eyes and see his face. But now, I don't remember his face well. I thought why he doesn't find me. I'm not alone now. You are with me. She says always. He says we will find him. Meenakshi worries seeing Abir and Kunal's pick fallen. Nidhi and Kaushal make her sit. Nidhi asks what's the matter. Kaushal asks Nidhi to bring special shira for her. Meenakshi asks how did this break. Nanu comes and says it fell by mistake. Meenakshi says it's my mistake. My Abir and Kunal got away. I did everything. Kaushal makes her drink water. He says glass is weak. It fell and broke. You aren't made of glass. You can't break. She says I broke my house myself. Nanu says no. You are their mum. Kaushal asks why is she talking like this. Nanu asks why did you go Mumbai? I had called office. Some people remember that I made the company. They respected me. Meenakshi says he has come back. He is in Mumbai. My sons are also in Mumbai. It can't be a coincidence. They get shocked. Meenakshi says he has come for children. Which I didn't give him. Nanu says children. She says yes. My Abir and Kunal. He will snatch them. Kaushal says calm down. I'm there. Elder sister becomes mother. When brother grows up, he is like a son. I was young when this happened. Now I have grown up. That man can't hurt you. If he tries to come close to us, I will not leave him. She says he will come. He says nothing will happen. Nidhi asks Kunal and Kuhu how did they come back. Meenakshi says they came early. It means. Meenakshi goes to them. Kuhu asks are you fine? Nidhi says she got a foot sprain. Meenakshi asks how did you come back soon? Kuhu says Abir and Kunal had a fight. They get shocked. Meenakshi asks why. Kunal says Kuhu you started gossiping. Don't talk about it now. Come. Nanu asks Kunal to listen. Kunal goes. Nidhi says Kunal and Abir had a fight. Meenakshi thinks what will happen now.